All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. It's Monday, man. I know Monday you went hard today, right? It's Monday. You got a hard charge through Mondays because it's easy to have that weekend hangover. You know, you're dragging a little bit, still trying to get the crust out your eyes. No, let's go. It's Monday. Gotta kill Mondays. You get through that Monday, the rest of your week start off right. All right, I hope y'all motivated. If not, I tried. But for my Toronto Raptors fans, it's one step closer to getting their team back in Toronto. I know the fans are excited. I know the players are excited. I mean, now it's not official. And shout out to I can't remember. I can't remember the guy name. Rapzilla, something like that. Something like, if I'm messing up your name, fam, I apologize. But he did. He was the first to point this out to me. And he sent it to me on Instagram. Give me this update. So shout out to him. And then I did some research here and then found an article. It says Ontario to green light returns of Raptors federal approval awaited. So it's a step-by-step process, but that's one step out of the way. So I'm going to read a little bit of the article. I'm not going to read everything. It says the Toronto government has begun the process of bringing the Toronto Raptors back to Toronto. While the details remain somewhat unclear, Ontario Minister Lisa MacLeod announced the approval of the plan to bring in Toronto teams, including the Raptors, back to Toronto if the federal government approve it. We believe we have the framework in place to green light these leagues. This is a path forward for the Blue Jays, the Raptors, but it's all on the federal government to make a announcement. To make a decision. For me, I've shot on this channel. I've said it multiple times, man. I felt like out of all teams, the Raptors probably had the biggest disadvantage this year because not only the protocols, but you also had to deal with the fact that you're not even at home playing. You're trying to make home somewhere else, and that was, so. I mean, it's a step forward, man. It's a good day, in my opinion. I know the Raptors, far as the organization, got a lot of things to deal with, man. Me, just like everyone else, want to see what happened with Masai Ujiri. I think that's a big one. But again, I think things like this helps. Everything that, and I don't think his decision be based off of this. And then, like I said in the previous video, I think he's staying. But I've been wrong a lot. All right, I've been wrong a lot. So I'm not gonna seem like some type of know-it-all. But I think he's gonna stay. But when you look at it for the perspective of the Raptors, man, having the opportunity to be back home, be back in their stadium, it gotta be just a thought. It gotta be heartwarming for the players, man. I know. A lot of time, we as fans say, oh, if you play ball, you play ball the best. No, it's different. It's different when you at home and your fans are cheering for you, as opposed to being somewhere else where the fans, the connection ain't the same. There's no knock on Tampa. I'm from Florida, so there's no knock on Tampa at all. But it's a different connection when you follow their team from inception or throughout their history. When you know so much about that team, you're invested in that team. So your cheers are different, right? My cheers for the Lakers are different than my cheers for, let's say, if I go to because I've done this before. I was stationed in Fort Carson when I was in the military. I was stationed in Fort Carson. And I'll go to some Nuggets game. I just go. But my cheers wasn't the same because that wasn't my team. But hey, I showed some love. I showed some support. Yay, go, Ty Lawson, whatever. And then, but, when the Lakers play, my cheers different. I care about the outcome of this game. It affects my life, the outcome of this game. The fact that my Lakers got put out the playoffs affects my life and my ability to move forward. I'm sorry. I apologize. See? It's different. Just know it's different, man. But also you got to think about the families, man. Having the opportunity to be home. What if you have a bad game? It's a little easier when you go home to just, all right, I'm gonna decompress. All right, I'm gonna go back. All right, we're gonna get back next game, get back right. That's different when you getting out of arena, going somewhere you don't know. You still feel like you're technically the the Raptors had a road game every week, every night, and that had to be taxing. And I'm not making excuses saying that's the reason for their failures at all. But what I'm saying, that played a part. It has to play a part. I've said this over and over and over. I said at the beginning of the season when it was first announced, when they were trying to even figure out where they was going to play, I immediately said this is a disadvantage because of the simple things that's going to remind you. It's the mental game. Like, so much is mental that we don't understand. 50% of anything you do is mental, right? You want to, for example, if a Raptors player after the game want to go use the bathroom. Well, if he was in Toronto, his home, boom, boom, boom. I could go there with his eyes closed. Now he got, which was the, it's a subtle reminder you're not home. This is not your facility. So if it can start to it can start to really mess with the psyche of these players. I really believe that. So it's on the ball is in the court of the Toronto the government over there to make a final decision. I understand. As a fan of basketball, I want to see the Toronto Raptors at home. It's just what it is. I'm a fan of basketball. I want everyone to have a fair advantage. I got a special connection with the Toronto Raptors fan base. But what I will say is, even though I wanted them home because I felt like giving them the best opportunity to win, I still will say I understand they took it there. They're like, nope, we're not finna risk this. Nope, not doing it. And I understood it. I accepted it because they were just doing for what the time calls for, and they was doing their best to get things back up and got dry mouth. Wow. They were doing their best to get things back up and running. Wow. Okay. Apologize. But this is just one of the dominoes that has to fall for the Raptors. So I think the Siakam news was a little setback, but here's some more positive news. Close to getting those Raptors back in Toronto. So congratulations. Well, not congratulations yet, but one step closer to getting back home. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go drink some water because I'm about to throw this clocking out. Until next time, you guys be good.